Judge, our last guest of the evening. We can take the first question from Marley Rivera.
Hello, Aaron. Can you please walk us through what happened in that play where you dislocated your finger and popped it back in, as Aaron Boone told us, and what is your level of concern?
Yeah, just going for two there, trying to get in scoring position for Big G behind me. And, the biggest mistake was not going feet first. I'm kicking myself for that. But, yeah, popped up, really didn't feel much. And then when I went to, kind of check my batting gloves, I saw it was kind of out of place. Tried popping it back in, it kind of got stuck again. So just needed some help. Not too concerned with it. I really don't know, what's going on with it, but I don't really need it to hit. So I think we're going to be in good shape.
Is this something that ever happened to you before?
Yeah, playing basketball over the years. You get a bad pass and, kind of get your fingers jammed up a little bit, so it kind of felt just something like that. So, you just kind of pop it back in and, get back out there. So it's all I got for you guys on that.
And Aaron, you mentioned the Stanton home run. What was it like to watch him do that again? And then at the end of that, you seem to be high-fiving and celebrating with no apparent pain. Was that just on adrenaline?
Yeah, that's what I said. When I even slid into second base, I didn't even really know what happened until I looked down there and saw that, the finger really wasn't moving or it wasn't pointed the right way. So adrenaline was flowing until I think maybe that ninth inning, it kind of started to slow down a little bit when I was playing defense. But, being on second base for another, Giancarlo Stanton homer, that was pretty impressive. He did it, back-to-back nights and big spots and a big series. And, that's what he does. That's what type of player he is. He comes up in big moments for us and just continues to deliver. So, great win. And now we just got to take that up to Toronto.
Eric Boland, you the next question.
Aaron, you mentioned Toronto. How much are you looking forward to what's to come in that series?
I think it's going to be another playoff atmosphere, kind of like these past three games here in Boston. They're a great young team. They took it to us back in New York, and, they're fighting just like us for that playoff spot, so it's going to be, a fun atmosphere and, some fun games in Toronto.
What have you thought of the season that Vlad Jr. has had?
Oh, MVP. That's what he's proven. Any guy that's about to win a triple crown, I feel like is an MVP, and it's been pretty impressive. I remember even thinking back. I was talking with some of the guys in spring training. He had a pretty impressive spring training. I said, man, this Vlad's about to go off, and sure enough, he did. Man, just consistent at bats. I know a lot of guys on that team have been having really good years, but he's the separator for them, I think.
You the next question.
Aaron, can you take us through your eighth inning at bat? First of all, did you think that foul tip was caught and you were going to be called out? And once you got continue the at bat, did you feel it was basically a second chance?
Yeah, it's a tough at bat. Ottavino is one of the best relievers in the game. And he's really tough on righties. I've had a chance to, play behind him and watch him carve up a lot of guys over the years, and it's just you're just battling. That's it. In that moment, you're just competing. The guys in front of me did their job to get on base. I know the guys behind me are going to pick me up, but you're just really competing in that moment. And I thought I was going to be done on the first foul ball that dropped in foul territory, and then the one I foul tipped and drops behind the plate. I felt like a cat. I felt like I had 9 lives up there. But then I was able to get another pitch over the middle and just pick up my teammates out there.
We can take one question each from the two remaining people in the queue. Meredith Marakovich, please unmute.
Hey, Aaron. Giancarlo Stanton, obviously, since he's come over to the Yankees, he's received the good and the bad from the fan base. But just how can you describe what you've seen from him and his clutch ability over this series and really throughout this season? And just how validating do you think it is for him to produce in the way he's been producing?
Yeah, that's a man that really hasn't got enough credit for what he's done. Coming here to New York, one of the biggest superstars in the game, coming out of Miami, that's tough. There's only there's a couple guys that, have done that coming to the Yankees, but And he's a guy that day in and day out, you know, produces for us. You know, he's come up with that big clutch hit for us when the team has needed it. You know, he's who I want up there at the plate. You know, bottom 9, bottom 8, extra innings, a couple guys on. You know, I know he's going to do what it needs to be done to, you know, help us win a ball game. And you know, that's why I love having him hit behind me. You know I got some protection back there, and I know, hey, you know, if I don't get the job done, if I don't move the runners over, I know Big G's going to pick us up and, you know, help lead this team. And he's one of the leaders on this team and has, you know, been a leader for quite a long time. And it's awesome playing aside him.
We'll take the last question of the evening from Ken Davidoff.
Aaron, what's going through your head after that bizarre bottom of the 7th with the 2 drop pop-ups?
Wow. I was just thinking that's baseball. You know, the other night, you know, we kind of lucked out on, you know, a pop-up that was dropped in the infield, and then it just kind of happened to us. But it's part of it. But I think, you know, as a team, we didn't falter. We didn't, you know, put our heads down. We just said, hey, look, we had to score anyway. It was a tie ball game. You know, we had to score anyway. You know, so it really didn't change our mindset going into the following inning. So, you know, we just regrouped, went out there, and, you know, did what we need to do.
Aaron, thank you for the time. Media, thank you for the time. We will see you Tuesday.